look, we got a deer out here. Probably because I need to cut that grass. I gotta go get my daughter so she can see this real quick. All right, now that we got the deer out of the way, we got the deal of a lifetime, maybe, but not really. Really good deal for me, I guess. Thanks to one of my buddies. He didn't need this mower anymore, and it was giving him problems. So we ended up taking it, and we got it for 300 bucks because he said battery's dead and smokes on startup. That could be anything, I guess, at this point. Hustler Sport 42 inch with a 17.5 horse Briggs on it. And I've never had a zero turn before. I've never had a zero turn. This is my first one. And it's just a small residential mower with a fabricated deck. And I'm pretty excited about it. It hasn't been sitting that long. It hasn't been sitting long at all, really. It's just, he got a lawn guy. He had a small lawn and he knew I needed a mower. And he didn't need a mower, so he gave me a good deal on it. So we're gonna tear into this, see if we can get it to smoke on startup like he says. Let's see if we can get this thing to even crank, because this battery is deader than a doorknob. I mean, it is dead. We're gonna put this little jumper pack on it, and I mean little. Look at this thing. That thing is tiny as hell. So we're gonna put this on there real quick and see if we can get it to crank up. Whoops, sorry about that. It kicked the hell out of you guys. All right, we're on there. We're on there correctly. So let's see if we can get it to fire off. Should we full choke it? Let's full choke it here. Even though it's hot as balls. She is smoking a little bit, but it looks like black smoke. So it was smoking, but it wasn't the smoke I was worried about. No blue smoke. It looks like black smoke. And I think that's just from the choke. And it sounds like the choke was stuck on. Let's bring you guys over here. I think I see the choke lever right there. I don't know if I can get the camera in there. Can you guys see that? All right, there's the choke. And then when I shut it off, it looks like it stays. So let's fire this thing back up and see if we can get the... All right, it's on full choke. The choke is sticking. I think we found our smoke problem because it's rolling coal because the choke's on. That's what the smoke is. It's black smoke. And she's having a hard time staying running. So how can I get that to unstick? Bro, she's rolling coal. I got the choke lever pulled all the way out to where it's no choke, and then let's see what it does. Nice. Hey. Damn. She purrs like a kitten. So let's check this battery. And it's got 5 volts, so it's completely effed. Let's see what it's got when it's on, so we can at least see if the charging system's working here. All right, so it looks like the charging system's working. think we just got a dead battery from it sitting. All right, let me pop those caps off and see if they're dry. If these, well, I should probably get a socket instead of a screwdriver. Getting out the biggest impact I can find. Oh, hold on, let me change your guys' view here. There we go. Wind her up a little bit. All right, let's pop those caps off, and maybe they're dry and we can put some distilled water or something in there and try charging it. Oh yeah, they're pretty low. Maybe I should have cleaned it off before I popped those off. So let me do that real quick. All right, let's do one clean off. All right, now we're ready. Hopefully we can revive this thing, man. I can see a bunch of, I can see down in those cells. It looks like, hell, you guys ain't gonna be able to see nothing. At our local Dollar, at our local Dollar General, aka DG, let's get some distilled water and my wife a drink. All the way in the back. I live in like a town of like 400 people. They see my face way too often. And they moved where it's at, mother. I basically live at this Dollar General. If they seen a camera, they'd probably freak out. There we go, Clover Valley, aka DG brand. This is my favorite aisle because it's got ranch in it. Bad day to be a silver SUV, I'll tell you that. It's starting to sprinkle tinkle a little bit, so we got to make this quick. Charging system works. That's great. Hold on, let me take a swig of my agua. Put a little bit of water in here. Don't worry, guys, that's a brand new funnel. I've never used it on anything else. Definitely not oil. Damn, the plates were exposed. Whoops. That kind of took quite a bit. See if that helps us any. I don't have any electrolytes. I guess that's what they call the battery acid or some shit. I don't really know. I'm not a battery expert, okay? I've charged a few and I've killed a few. I might have just killed this one, I don't know. Let's see if this thing is even have enough juice to... I got a 3 amp smart charger. Let's see if it's even, will even pick it up. Why would it say that? Why is it saying it's fully charged? Huh? That's weird. Did the distilled water give it all its juice? Let's check it out. Oh, I should probably turn my multimeter on. Oh my God, we actually went up volts. Yeah, we did. We went up 1 volt just by putting that distilled water in there. We might be onto something, boys. All right, so let's pop these caps back on. I'm not even joking. We went up 1 volt. We're in the 6s now. We got 14.5 volts. Oh my God, we just got a little bit of juice, dude. I'm literally shitting my pants right now. It has not done that yet. It has not even clicked or done anything like that. We might be able to save this battery. Holy shit, I'm so pumped right now. Oh my God, we're up to 8 volts. And see more of what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I think you guys might be able to see this. Look at this. Oh, we're down to 7. We're losing, but let's crank this bitch back up. And let's see if we can get some charge in her. We gotta run this thing. Since it's running, let's just test and see if it'll mow. It should mow. It wasn't really bought as a broken unit. It was just battery's dead and smokes on startup. So let's see. Oh, oh. I hit something already. Let's see what we got here now. Do we got 12 volts? We got 11. Will it start? Oh, no, she is dead. But let's see if this charger will pick up on it now. All I got is a 3 amp charger, but it does have 11 volts at the moment. It is charging. It's charging. It's charging. Look at this. You guys know what that means? Green blinking means it's thinking. I just made that up. That is not their slogan. That is not EverStart's slogan. Okay, so what we're gonna do is nothing. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this before I started working on it earlier, but it's full of oil. Oil level was good. I just forgot to show it on camera. But oil is good. I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling like I made out pretty good on it. Hopefully we can get that battery to come back. This is an absolute unit for 300 bucks. Did you guys see how it was cutting that? it was doing some work, man. This little ass mower with the single cylinder Briggs on it, 17.5 horse, which I'm pretty sure they're known for their camshafts, dookie all in the engine and stuff like that. So that's probably not a good thing. But for $300, I am not complaining. My first zero turn, my introduction into the zero turns. Usually you don't get this lucky. The choke sticking on startup, you know? So, I mean, it don't even need to be choked. Hell, you guys already seen that. It doesn't even need to be choked at all. Yeah, so let me guys, did I get a decent deal on this? $300 for a Hustler Sport. Now, it's a little small. Actually, it's a lot small for my yardage that I gotta mow. I really need a 54-inch, at least, preferably a 60. But for $300, I'm going to take this any day of the week, honestly. You don't get this lucky. Most of the time, there's some serious stuff wrong with it. And this one just needed a little bit of loving, you know? So I'm pretty confident this thing's going to turn out to be a pretty good mower. And we might send it on its way to somebody else so we can get us a proper size zero turn. And who knows, maybe we can turn a profit and get us a 54-inch that needs some work. And actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So now that this thing's working, we're going to see if this battery can take a charge. And if it doesn't, we're going to put a new battery in it, change the fluids, make sure everything's good to go, check everything out, and then we're going to list it for sale and see if we can make some money on it and get us a 54-inch that needs some work. That'll be cool. If you guys like this type of content, there's going to be a lot more of it, and hopefully we get to like deep dive into stuff. This was pretty simple when we were just getting our feet wet, so luckily it wasn't too crazy, but it was enough to have some fun, and I had some fun over here. So yeah, thank you guys for checking this out, and here's our $300 Hustler Sport 42-inch that smokes on startup, and the battery is dead. Well, boys, she's been charging overnight, and the battery actually got worse. So I'm gonna go get a new battery and a ton of stuff to give this thing a full tune-up, blade sharpening, oil change, air filter, all that stuff. And we'll get that on the next video. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I just picked up this thing and I pushed it in here, but that's gonna be an upcoming video. So I'll see you guys later.